never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
What's up guys, Masta Styles here bringing you another Eternal Evolution video, and the new event is here. This is one that you've been waiting for, and it is here, and I'm starting you from right outside the game. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Well, let's get to it. I'm going to jump straight into the Soul Incursion. Here, this is the store. This is what it looks like. Obviously, if you're playing the game, you're going to see it. The thing about this whole store here, I'm looking at those soul data cards because those are what you're going to need to do the summons for the new heroes. So let's pop right over there. As you can see, you're going to need 60 of those tickets to get you a copy of one of the selected heroes. So right here, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to summon for Ryzeris. I don't want you to think that I'm summoning for the new hero. I'm actually going to pick up my extra copy of Ryzeris, so don't get it twisted. I'm just going for a Ryzeris right out the gate. And this quick summon, I'm not gonna do any other summons because there's no need. There's no need. It doesn't go towards the bonus that you will get from the event that they have up, which we'll talk about that, which is the Star Echo event. And let's get back into the Soul Incursion. We just needed to do that quick summons for Ryzeris. They also have a sign in, and if you sign in for 2 days in a row consecutively, you do get Bato for free, which is pretty good. You know, free triple S. I'm always for free triple S. And you know, we'll go through and look at the events that we have. This is the one I was talking about, which is the Star Echo. You need 180 of those tickets to get you selected of the 2 heroes that they have available. For me, I am going to show you a clip of me pulling on the 60th ticket, but that's for later. The thing about pulling for this banner here is that if you don't end up getting MK and you get Bato, you're kind of in a tough spot because you're gonna either need to purchase her or get more of those soul memory tickets, which is not easy to get. So here I was trying to figure out where the story mode was, and I ended up continuing the story, which would have been cool if they kind of integrated that, but it's its own separate thing. And I found it here. But the good thing about completing this story mode is that you do get Bato at the end of it, and it's not locked off. I thought it was locked off, so I kind of stopped at 1-4. And here they give you MK. I'm gonna call it MK going forward. I'm not good at pronouncing, so I'm just gonna call it MK. I did put her in here with some assassins. I did do a little research on her, and she seemed like she do a lot of damage. I do have her. I pulled her at the 60 copy, which I'll show you later on in the video. And the thing that I noticed about, you know, using this is that she was very squishy. You'll see that in a second. She died very fast here, which makes no sense. But, you know, she's low level. I thought that her being Hyper Evolve 120, as you can see there, would be, you know, a full display, and instantly she died. And I also had Phantom Cloak plus Fiona, which is very interesting that she died so fast. Didn't really make any sense, but like she said, another perfect mission. Don't really care about the story. You know, I'm running through it really fast here. I love the fact that they give you those extra soul memory tickets, which you're gonna need to summon for the hero. So in the second part, they pretty much give you your regular team that you run in story mode, and I've been running summoners because, you know, I'm lazy and I just throw them in there. And of course, you know, no matter where your account level is, you should be able to beat this, because even my Let's Play Eternal Evolution account was able to beat this. So I just wanted to say, you know, this content here is very easy to beat. It's nothing too tough. I'm very interested to see how much more difficult this thing could become, or if it ever become difficult at all for the next month or so. So, you know, it's a cool update, new events and new stuff to do. It's something different to do outside of the regular going in and do your battles, and then that's it, and the day is pretty much over. So overall, you know, it's an underwhelming update so far. I'm not saying it can't get no better, but it's very underwhelming. And here, I ended up stopping here because I didn't think you can continue further. So I just did this last battle here, and pretty much that was it. The one thing I did say to the developers is we need a 2-set gear that does extra damage to mech units, because there's a lot of robots, mechs, or whatever you want to call it within this whole either story mode or the boss right here. And this is another thing. The thing about it is that you can challenge it outside of the 3 challenges that you get throughout the day. I did my first challenge the first time I did it, and I didn't really know that until after the fact. So don't make the same mistake that I did. You click on the thing to the left of the challenge button and you can do a simulated challenge, and that way you won't waste your 3 challenges of the day, because only the challenges that you do go to the leaderboard. And I was trying to figure out what team to use and how are these people scoring all these high scores. And tomorrow I'll end up trying it again, because I've tried a team and I've got a better score, but I have to wait till tomorrow. So here they definitely have some goodies that you can get for challenging the boss, which is good. And it also works in the simulation, so that's very good there. You don't have to use your challenges just to complete some of these tasks. It works in the simulation, so that's something you need to know. Don't have to worry about, I have to do all of these battles and I don't have enough tickets, but it works in the simulation. So here I was going through and I was trying to figure out what teams worked, and I was thinking, assassins, they are hard hitting, and I was thinking to add Ares, because Ares has been doing some things in PvP while he's at this level, which is Hyper Evolve 120, and he's only Immortal 0. So I put him in there just to see. This was just a test run to see how the scoring system works and what's going on. I'm going to speed it up here. The one thing I realized though is that the first minute you do a lot of damage, but the second minute it's like your damages get completely nullified. It doesn't say it, but it does. They were doing that in the endless battle too. If you ever noticed that, I noted, but I don't know, not a lot of people really talked about that. You'll see here for the first minute I got 7 million points, and I only got 2 million points for the remaining minute. And for me, I just don't understand what that is. Maybe it's a mechanic, but for me it's like, how is it that you don't do the same amount of points within the same time? So I don't know, if you know more than me, please explain that down below, because for me it doesn't make any sense that I do 7 million in the first minute, and in the second minute I only do 2 million at most. So I find that very interesting. This was going on also in the endless battle. You may have not noticed it. I didn't mention it, but this is something that was happening there. So here, this is obviously my first run, so it's gonna be my highest score. And people here, they already got 21 million. I don't know how they do it. I'm gonna find out, and when I do, I'll make sure I make a video about that. So like I said, for the event, it's cool. New heroes. Some people don't have the resources to build them out, but some people do. And I've seen, what's her name, MK, doing more damage than Dominic. So you're gonna want to pick up a copy of her, and of course you're gonna get the free copy of Batu. It's still early in the event, so there's still a lot more to come. The person I'm looking forward to is the support, and I think she's gonna bring a lot to the table. And I hope they have her here in the store, which is why I'm gonna slave up those purple tickets, or whatever you want to call them, to purchase her. I'm not gonna waste it on Bato, because you do get a couple free copies of him, so that would be a waste to spend it on him. I also bought the pass. I do suggest you do buy it, because you get a lot of resources from it, and it can help you build out your Bato, even though you are getting in for free. And as you can see there, I do have 5 gene hybrids that I'm sitting on, and here's Bato. I already picked them up. I didn't have to wait till the second day because of the pass, so you get a free copy from there, which is pretty cool. So, one thing I do want to talk about and what I need you guys to help me to do is to help me to get to 100 subscribers. So that way I can get YouTube / Inside Gaming. I would really appreciate that. Share the video, comment down below, like the video. All of these things will help to push out the video to more people, which in turn will end up building a bigger community for us. So if you like Eternal Evolution content, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you for watching. Till the next one, peace.
Noiseがない